Hey, my beautiful people. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know why my thing was on playback speed 2 times, but it was. Hence why that song went real fast today. But once I started and noticed that it was on 2 times the speed, I was like, well, fuck it. Well, I kind of like it. So I went ahead and let it go on and play it 2 times the speed. Wait. I wonder what it looks like with the light off. Not horrible. All right. This is the Am I the Asshole? Let me. Somebody said they don't get my notifications, so I promised that I would. I'm gonna put myself on mute. Hold on. Okay. As a woman of my word, they were like, I'm not getting your notification. So whenever you go live, call me. So I had to make sure I did that because I have a reputation to be. But anyway, so this is the Am I the Asshole Valentine's Day edition or relationship kind of Am I the Assholes. I specifically spent a lot of time today and I picked up a whole bunch of stories. Of course, like always, I didn't read any of them. So maybe I don't even know what they're about. I just picked out what I thought, again, as usual, good titles. Let me make sure. I apparently I used to be real active on here about 6 years ago because I got a whole bunch of things saying reply to your comment, reply to you from 6 and 5 years ago. So apparently I was really big on here years and years ago. Of course I had to do if this didn't say, oh my goodness, the new ones are not on my iPad. Why? Why? It's so much easier to read from my iPad. But that's okay. See my new, I made myself a new finger socket because my other one, my Hello Kitty broke. Anywho, all right. That's all right. We'll just go ahead and do it from the phone. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on. But again, this is the Valentine's Day edition. I picked out a lot to do with relationships and that kind of thing. I'm just gonna, let's see. Oh, excuse me. Um, all right, let's do this one. Why do I always pick? I mean, I don't even look at how long they are. I just literally go off the titles and I save them. But this one is, would I be the asshole? Meaning the event hasn't quite happened yet. So if I do what I'm saying in here, would that make me the asshole? So it's WIBTA. Would I be the asshole for telling my friend I won't bankroll her wedding? Told you I try to be non biased. But bitch, no. Why do you have to fund her wedding? I mean, if I was like a multimillionaire and my best friend wasn't, then maybe I'd help with it, but fund it anyway. My friend is getting married late this year, and her sister, bridesmaid number one, bridesmaid number two, and I are bridesmaids. Bride got engaged in 2022, but plans to marry this year. In this 1.5 year span, they've been so there's been she put they've child type your shit correctly. There have been several instances which have accumulated and it finally started bugging me. She's planning $100,000 Euro destination wedding, expecting a lot from guests and bridesmaids without considering the financial strain. My opinion about this is if you can't afford it, don't do it. Highlights of my grievances include this bitch got fucking bullet points. Okay? She got bullet points. And let me tell you something. When I got married, it was like, you know, I said I'm 30. So I was like 22. Okay. Because if I told you the real amount of years, that would have made me a teenager and that would be fucked up. So we're going to lie and say I got married at 22. My bridesmaids had a problem paying $50 for my uh, bridal shower and their dress and their shoes and so on and so forth. Like they was like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say they had a problem with it, but apparently my maid of honor demanded $50 because let me tell you, my mom was like, "How dare you?" And I was like, "Dude, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I had no idea that they asked for $50. Like, whoa, sister." So to expect people to travel $100,000 Euro wedding and you ain't got the funds. All right. So a highlight of my grievances include again, these are relationship kind of Valentine's to put you in the mood for Valentine's to let you know that your life isn't as fucked up as everyone else's. Highlights of my grievances include an engagement party, which was technically a barbecue at the lake. Everyone had to bring their own drink and food. I guess I don't really see a problem with that one so much. to engagement party. So I don't know. A bridal shower, not the bachelorette party. Y'all see that? It's like I saw it on screen. Anyway, a bridal shower, not a bachelorette, which was a brunch and everyone had to pay their own, which was €100. I don't know what €100 is. Hey Siri, what
Hmm?
is €100 in American dollars? So that's $107 in American money. So it's pretty much the same. They're like a few dollars less. So for the €100 for the bachelorette party, we plan to fly to yet another European country, and all attendees chip in to pay their and her part, which was €1,000. A civil wedding requiring a day off, which annoys my boyfriend the most, and a pricey dinner at a three-star restaurant equaling between 300 and €400, paid by the invitees. This shit making my scalp itch. Okay, I'm breathing through it. I'm trying to get through it today without cussing and fussing. I'm trying to get through the whole thing because y'all know I will whip this stick out, start tapping on the screen, and lose the whole damn story. Okay. The wedding itself, which includes flights, car rental, hotel, an overpriced hotel she's staying, and cost for my boyfriend and myself, equaling €3,000. Hey Siri, how much is €3,000 in American dollars? That's $3,220. Not to mention, we've already paid 107. We've already paid a thousand plus, and we've already paid about 400. So that's three, four, about 405,000. Mm. This including additional costs for the pre, meaning day one, the pre, which is day two, and the post wedding parties. Four, which is number four. I guess number three would be the wedding. Um, where guests are expected to cover their shares. Forced into a costly continent-wide scavenger hunt for a specific bridesmaid's dress that the designer no longer produced, so we looked into odd lots in Europe, ending in a $600 or €600 unflattering outfit. Despite efforts and discussions, bridesmaid number one and I, the brides in that makes sense. Okay, despite efforts and discussions, I guess she's saying between bridesmaid number one and herself, the bride's insistence led to frustration and compliance with her demands. Next bullet point: experiences of being treated cheaply, like being asked to reimburse €8 at a barbecue the day after my boyfriend and I hosted a party without expecting repayments. Non financial demands extend beyond bridesmaids' duties, including organizing music, translators, makeup specialists, and more, which feel more like labor other than honor. There's a big dog out there. You know how you like little dogs have that but big dogs have like that real down husky. Yeah, that's a big dog out there. Okay, so I've reached my limit. After being asked to contribute another 500 for a civil wedding gift organized by another friend, I've told this friend that we've decided not to further bankroll the wedding, telling the friend bride should have a more affordable wedding that doesn't overly burden guests. I had initially planned to discuss this with the bride after the wedding, but the friend urged me to talk to the bride before the wedding and not wait another half a year. Would I be the asshole for telling my friend I won't bankroll her wedding? And a little bit about background context. We're all in our mid 30s living in Western Europe, but except for me, who's local, all others are Eastern Europe. My friend and I know each other since first year of university in country hashtag A. I moved to country hashtag B, which is a neighboring country. Straight after uni, my friend moved here 5 years ago, and all of us are, I don't know what that word is, in country hashtag B. We all have solid careers and incomes. While we all earn well to very well, I think the financial expectations for this wedding have become unreasonable. So let's just go back. Before I cuss and I fuss and I blow this bitch down, we are. So she wants this $100,000 wedding, but doesn't want to pay for it. Basically, like she wants to pay for her flight and her hotel, and maybe that's it. Like it doesn't sound like anything else would be expected for her. I'm talking about the bride and the groom because they have $100 for the bridal shower, about $400 for the dinner, $3,000 for the flights and rental cars and hotels and stuff. So that's 3,000, 4,500 for the we're at 4,500. 600 for the ugly ass outfit. So that's 5,100. And they got mad and was asked to be reimbursed $8 at the barbecue. Remember the barbecue that she had everybody bring some to? She was asked to reimburse $8 for that. So we're gonna add that on. So what I say? $5,108. And then they were asked to pay for a gift, which was another $500. So that's $5,608. So would she be the asshole to say she ain't paying? Well, I'm a little confused because it sounds you're asking would you be the asshole when it sounds like you've already paid for this shit. Well, maybe you've paid for the engagement party, the bridal shower, and the dinner, and you're maybe saying that you're not gonna pay for the the flights and the hotels and all that. So would you be the asshole? Hell no, bitch. She's an asshole. She has some kind of little, I don't know, what's it called? Bridezilla. That bitch is, y'all see my Valentine's Day stick for today? That bitch is a bridezilla. Fuck her. Fuck her. You might as well pay for her goddamn engagement ring. You might as well pay for her wedding dress. Like, okay, so our friends in wait, 2022 got married in the Dominican Republic, I think. Yeah, I think. We were invited to their wedding. Did we go? Yes, we did. If we wouldn't have went, would they have been? I'm sure they would have been sad without us, of course. But did we pay for their stuff? No, we paid for myself and my husband, our flights, our hotel. Well, it was a resort, so it was all inclusive. So, hey, Pete. So that's all we paid for. And I'm sure, honestly, if they would have been like, could y'all chip in $100, we probably would have. There were so many of us there. If we all gave $50, we could have paid for their trip too. Like that's how many people were. We could have all probably gave $25. That's how many of us have traveled out of the country for this wedding and paid for theirs. But $25 versus 5,000, what did I say? $608. You're not the asshole, my love. You're not the asshole. And I hope she figures this out. I hope this bridezilla figures it out. That y'all, and you know what? No offense, but maybe this isn't the wedding for you. Maybe you need to back out. Because if bridesmaid number one, bridesmaid number two don't feel any kind of way paying that amount of money, let them do it. Even though it's probably gonna go up to like 6,000 because they're gonna have to make up for your part. But if they're willing to do it, let them do it and back the fuck out. Like you really don't, because we got a pre-party, a pre-party, the wedding, and then the post-party. So 4 days. Because she said this was the pre-party was day one, the pre-party was day two, the wedding was on day three, and the post-party was on day four. I can only imagine how much more money she would expect out of you for those things. Fuck her. Fuck her. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, you would not be the asshole, my love. No, you would not. And I hope this was posted 1 day ago. I hope you come back and you give us an update about how you cuss her clean the fuck out. Like, I really hope you come back and tell us that you cussed this bitch clean the fuck out. Like, I want you to take, remember how I was just saying a minute ago that it sounded, you going to bed, babe? Um, oh, remember how I was saying there was a dog outside? And it was like I could tell it was a big dog because of how like deep the bark was. Like that's how I hope you cuss her out. Like deep down in your soul. Like you pull shit out of your fucking colon. Like I want you to go all the way down there and pull that shit out and cuss her clean the fuck out. And that poor husband. Oh my, I can only imagine what that poor husband is going through. But then again, maybe it sounds like he might be on board. Sounds like he may be on board. So I don't know. Okay. We are going to find something else that has to do with relationship, mothers in laws, father in law, something. Oh, this might be an interesting one. So the title is Am I the asshole for offering to marry my girlfriend on paper? Now this is an interesting one. I'm going to give a little bit of an opinion because right now I don't feel either way. I don't feel like you're an asshole and I don't feel like you're not an asshole because we don't know why you would want to get married on paper. Like, is she pregnant and being married on paper you would help with insurance, or is she from another country and you gonna marry her on paper just to get her to come here? But I don't know because it's your girlfriend. So I don't know. We're gonna have to. This is gonna be an interesting one. So my girlfriend, why? am I finding all these ones from Europe today? Today is like a Europey day. I don't know what it is. Like, do they have more relationship problems than we do? Is that what this is? I don't know. So if I make mistakes, just bear with me because you know they don't be writing so good, and then I don't know if they write and translate. I don't know because the other one said they needed a translator for the wedding. So I don't know. All right, my girlfriend is from Myanmar, and I am from. Here we go. And I am from basically a European country. That's what they're saying with match words. We have been together for only 2 months. In these 2 months, we have been arguing a lot, but we also had our good moments. You know what, baby? That see, usually they start out by telling me how old they are. 2 months, 2 months. You can't tell me y'all been arguing a lot, but we also had our good moments. What, like two good moments? Because you only been together for 2 months. How many good moments versus arguing all the time could there fucking possibly be? Like, break up. Break up. I told one of my friends this the other day, just break up with him. Just go. There's no reason to try and fix this shit. Just break up. But anyway, recently, as you may have heard on the news, Myanmar's, oh God, this is going to kill me. Dictatorship announced all men and unmarried women aged up to 35 years old will need to enlist to the army for 3 years minimum. Ah, okay. I offered to marry my girlfriend on paper to enable her to visit her country without fear of getting enlisted to the army. She said to me, "We fight almost every day. How are we going to get married?" I said, "It's okay. It's not a real thing. It's only on paper. Even if we break up, we can remain married on paper for your convenience. Then later on, when you are no longer in the age group to join the army, we can file for a divorce and go separate ways. I'm doing it for you." This is a good little sweet Valentine's story. She did not like this at all. See, ungrateful old bitch, send her ass off to the army. Send her off to the army. Fuck her. Fuck her in. Let her go fight. She did not like this at all. And instead of thanking me for offering to make her life easier and protect her from danger, she got offended and told me that she wants to get married out of love, not out of procedure. She also says she has other choices and men who would marry her for real, not on paper. I am not ready to get married. So the question was, am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for offering to marry my girlfriend on paper? No, you're not. No, you're not. I think it's very heartfelt on this fine Valentine's Day. But that no good grateful bitch, send her to the army. Ship her off. If she leaves to go visit her country, I'd call them motherfuckers and be like, "Come get her." She gonna land in about 35 minutes. And I know she's got luggage, so you can probably catch her by the baggage claim. She's wearing a black hoodie with some pink leggings and some pink and black shoes, and her luggage is pink. And you know how people tie stuff on it so that they know it's theirs. So she's got this white frilly stuff on top of the pink luggage so that she knows it's hers. Come get the bitch. Come get her. Come get her. She's ungrateful. No, you're not the asshole. I mean, y'all are arguing. Y'all actually are in a new relationship. Y'all arguing. She said she didn't want to get married because the arguing part of that they've been arguing a lot. But, 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 they've been If you are unmarried and up to the age of 35, you will, for 3 years, you will have to be enlisted for 3 years. Let that bitch sit there for 3 years. When I tell you I packed that hoe up my damn self and I called them boys, fucker, no, you're not the asshole, my love. She's the asshole. Really, let's take this a little step further. Myanmar dictatorship is the asshole. They're the asshole. But she's definitely the asshole. Leave her where she is. If she has offered other peak, thank you. Talking about she got other offers that will marry her for love. Bitch, no you don't. No you don't. Because let me tell you something. If you had good, now I ain't even talking about great. If you had even good offers, because that's what it said. She said she has good offers. Um, anyway, she has said she had good offers. If you got some good offers, take them. Take them. Because how good could they be if you're in a relationship with me? Like, is the reason that we're fighting so much is because really you want to break up with me to go be with these so great offers over here? Then bitch, go over there and be with them great offers. Like, what are you doing here? What is your purpose here? I don't know. Take your ass on. Don't nobody want you. I don't want you. They don't want you. The only one that wants you is the damn dictatorship of what is it called? Myanmar. So let the dictatorship of Myanmar had a bitch. Toodles. That's what I'd say. Bye. Definitely let her offer save her. Let them. I don't want to be saved. All right, we've been on 32 minutes. Let's do one more. Okay, here's one that is kind of marital advice and kind of not marital advice. She is ungrateful. They are going to hate each other. Send her on her way. Bitch, bye. I'm telling you, she'd be gone. She'd be out of here. The only thing that could save her would be the dictatorship. That's the only thing that could save her. Because I'd be kicking her ass out so damn fast it wouldn't even be funny. Okay, so the last story. See, this ain't as good as yesterday. If you didn't catch the second story yesterday, baby, go back and watch it because it was a chef's kiss. It was a great story. Had me cussing and fussing and acting a purity fool over here. Had me literally swinging at the air. So if you haven't got that video, go back and watch the video yesterday. I'm hoping this story maybe give us a little something, a little razzle dazzle. Like I said, I only go by the titles. I don't read the story prior to. I just try to find something that I think you guys might think is interesting. We might get to cuss and fuss. You know, if it really gets good and y'all want to come up here and discuss it, all that good stuff. So, in keeping with the theme of relationships and Valentine's Day, am I the asshole for selling my car and refusing to put the money into a joint account with my wife? Refusing, huh? I'm going to start this one by saying he's not the asshole. Now, I don't know their dynamics, but I'm going to go with not the asshole. But we're going to see. I started watching yesterday and was laughing at your facial expressions. Peak, I can't help it. If my mouth doesn't say it, my face definitely will. All right. My wife and I have fully joint funds, bar a separate My wife and I have fully joint funds, bar a separate spending account for each of us that gets a little money for personal luxury that can be used without the need to consult the other. Okay. Um, so they have fully joint, and then they each have their own separate. And then the separate ones are the ones that they get a little bit of personal money, and then they can use that for luxury items or things like that where they don't need to consult the other person. Got it. I bought a car 10 years ago before I'd met my wife for 5K. Nope, I don't even want to read no more. You're not the asshole. You're not the asshole. Tell that bitch to sell some of her shit. Nope. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me read the story. I recently sold that car for 2K as I needed to upgrade to a family sized vehicle. I want to keep the 2K as my own personal money. My wife feels it should go it my wife feels it should become joint money as the car has been bought from joint funds. I disagree, as my wife's car has also been bought from joint funds and she didn't have to contribute any money from her personal account. So I think what he's saying is that when she bought a car, it actually came out of like their loan, the car note, actually came out of their joint account. And she didn't have to spend any out of her personal account for her vehicle. Okay. He said, I can see where my wife's coming from in the sense that we just outlaid a fair bit of money for my new car, and 2K to offset that would be handy. But she also has a car fully funded from our joint account. And my old car was not a joint purchase. So I don't think its sale should be treated as a joint income. Am I the asshole? Hey, Peach. No, you're not. If you, let's just say we were talking about legal. Like, and am I 100% sure on this? No. But anything you came into the relationship with, you should be able to leave out of the relationship with. Let's just say if you got divorced and you had that car 10 years before you even met her, that's your car. And you should be able to keep that car or sell it or stick it up her ass, whatever you want to do. The fact that she has a car that she bought and all those funds came out of the joint account. Why is she now having an issue with you doing the same thing? Why does she feel that you need to contribute 2,000 to offset whatever your car is going to cost? What does she offset for her car? What does she put in? No, you're not the asshole. That's your money. You spent $5,000 that she contributed not a red cent to because she wasn't even in existence. Well, she was in existence. Your marriage wasn't in existence. You paid $5 grand for that car 10 years ago. That car is yours. That money is yours. Fuck her. Don't give her shit. Listen to me. Don't give her nothing. Nothing. Keep that 2 grand. No, you're not the asshole. And I'd refuse it too. Now, if you want to be nice, you want to give her a couple $100 and be like, "Oh, baby, put this in your personal account." Fine. I think, I think my husband and I have done that before. Like, we sell something and get some money for it and be like, "Oh, well, here's a little bit. Buy yourself something nice. So here's a little bit. Pay the mortgage. Something nice." But do you have to give her the 2,000? Do you have to put the 2,000 in the joint account? No, fuck her. Absolutely not. No, you don't. No, no, no. Keep your money. She's an asshole for even being mad about it. Like, first of all, let's keep it a buck. You have to sell your car. And you know how men are about that car. He probably loves that car. For a bigger family car. So you probably got him riding around in a fucking minivan. He had to sell his car that he loves. I'm making this shit up, but that's how it goes. He had to sell this car that he loves, that he's worked on with his hands. For a fucking minivan, and you think you gonna get 2,000 of it? Fuck you. No way. No way. No way. Absolutely, positively not. Nope. You calm down. Oh, what was wrong with Yaya? Yaya was misbehaving. That's a no. I want a really good one. Okay, so that was it. Nothing exciting. All right, we're okay for real this time. This is the last one because I like to keep it between a half an hour and an hour video because I don't want to bore y'all, but I don't want to keep y'all here all day either. So here's the new one. Am I the asshole for not wanting my stepson to move in? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you are. There better be a goddamn good ass reason that you don't want your stepson to move in. I don't know at this point. I don't even know if you're male, female. I don't know if you're the husband or the wife. But right at this moment, I feel you're the asshole. Now, yesterday I had a strong conviction that they were the asshole, and it turned out that they absolutely were not. Or maybe that was 2 days ago. That was the one with the cheating. The boy slept with his friend's girlfriend. I thought he was the asshole, and it turned out that he wasn't the asshole, that she was the asshole. Remember that? Probably a crank head, or he steals. Oh yeah, it better be some good, Peach. It better be something good, or I'm a damn near throw this computer across the room. All right, here we go. And I already see that it's first two words tells me this is some bitter bitch. We're gonna take a deep breath and we're gonna read this whole thing without giving an opinion, Sarah. We're gonna wait to tell if they're the asshole or not when we're done, Sarah. Okay, here we go. We're ready. What live you got? Oh, over there on Bizarro. Um, I watched part of it, but I couldn't get past the whole lemon situation. One of them needs to write me a right into the MI asshole because that's some weird shit going on. Okay, so here we go. My husband's adult son. Adult. My husband's adult son from his first marriage, who has partial custody of his 4-year-old child, just asked if he can move into our house. He currently lives with his mom, but doesn't want to live there anymore because he's dating a girl who is 19. He's 27. Okay. And he is embarrassed to take her to his mom's house because her home, huh? And he is embarrassed to take her to his mom's house because her home isn't nice enough. I guess he's saying that his mom's house isn't nice enough. The girl's father is wealthy and he feels he has to impress her. His father, my husband, is shamelessly excited that his son is dating a girl whose dad is rich because he feels his son will benefit from their money. Since this 27-year-old still lives with his mom, she does his laundry, cooks, makes his bed, cleans up after him. It's pathetic. You ain't motherfucking lying. That is. We were just talking about fucking mama boys yesterday. That is pathetic as hell. He is. I have a 26-year-old son who moved out at 18. And has he come back? Yes, once. Because him and his girlfriend broke up and he left their house. And so he needed somewhere to stay until he got a new one. Other than that, he ain't been back. This grown ass motherfucker is 27 years old and his mom has to do his laundry, cook for him, make his bed. You can't even make your damn bed. You are worthless. Anyway, it's pathetic, she says. My husband and I both travel for our jobs, so his son wants to take advantage of this to entertain his girlfriend. I told my husband if he moves in, his girlfriend is not sleeping over. Ever. I'm not doing his laundry, picking up his stuff. He is a total slob and doesn't take care of anything. If I'm cooking something for myself, I'll make food for him too, but I am not cooking a huge meal for him every night. He doesn't want to leave his mom's home. Why would he? She does everything for him. But he just wants to be able to use our house to impress his girlfriend. The last girlfriend he had, he got her pregnant. I don't want this happening again. I feel at his age, if he wants to be entertaining girls every night, he should have a place of his own. Now, my husband is putting me in the middle of it by making me be the bad guy. So, give me his cell phone number, give me his email. Motherfucker, send me a goddamn pigeon with a fucking piece of paper tied around their ankle. You ain't coming over here. I'm not your mama. I ain't taking care of you. I tell you any fucking way I can. I don't give a fuck if I have to put it on a goddamn billboard with your picture. Like, Steven, you cannot live at your dad's house on a fucking 100-foot billboard above the freeway. Fuck you. No. Fuck your husband too. Because your husband is on some bullshit. He should be the one having a. You know what? Let me finish. Let me finish, y'all. Let me finish. It's all one big ass paragraph, so let me find where I was. He doesn't realize that our whole life is going to change because his son is going to have his girlfriend and all of his friends all over through our house every day. I guess I'm selfish, but I don't want to give up the freedom I have in my own home so he can impress his girlfriend. We've spent a lot of money helping him start his own business, and several years later, he still hasn't made a profit because he doesn't want to work, doesn't want to sacrifice his own business. He doesn't want to sacrifice for his own business. He is very immature and he needs to grow up. His mom and dad need to stop supporting him or he will never grow up. But when I say that, my husband tells me I'm a bitch because I don't have a child of my own. Am I the asshole? No, your husband's the asshole. Let me sit up a little bit. No, your husband's the asshole, baby. Because first of all, how he gonna call you a bitch? Because he got this lazy ass, grown ass motherfucking man who needs to be taken care of like he's fucking 5. Like drop the 20, he's just 7. And the fact that your husband isn't man enough to look this other grown man in the face and say, no, son, you need to go somewhere. You need to be on your own. You need to take care of yourself. Shame of you for even allow your mother to do all that shit. No, you're not the asshole. Your husband's the asshole. Okay, let me read y'all comments before I keep going cussing and fussing. Um, Adult strike one, girlfriend strike two. Mom's house isn't nice enough when he doesn't have his own, strike motherfucking three. I don't need to hear anymore. And I know he expects her to do the same. Of course he does, because he doesn't know how to do shit for his fucking self. Like, I wish that somebody, like, if y'all follow me on my other page, you guys know that I have my dibble and dabble my hands into everything. But if someone said to me, I would like to help you expand your business, and I'll give you, I don't know, whatever money you need to help you start another portion of your business, there is no way that I would not be making profit, because first of all, whatever they have paid for, that didn't come out of my pocket. So really anything I make after that is profit. Like, I don't understand. I'm like dumbfounded by this. Like, and you know it's some white people. You know it is. No offense to anybody out there, but you know it is. And can we even back it up even further? Why the fuck are you 27 with a 19-year-old? Like, that's disturbing within itself. Like, you are damn near trying to um impress. Oh, I couldn't think of that word to say in my life. You are basically trying to impress a child. A child. Because let me tell you, my baby is older than that, and to me she's still a child. No. Fuck no. Fuck hell fuck no. Like, no, you're not the asshole. Like, oh, there's so many things wrong with this situation. The 19-year-old, the take not being able to take care of yourself. Like, there's so much wrong. Like, and then I keep saying like, but then you want to use your dad's house to impress her when she can't even spend the night. Because really, we already know what y'all do. And if her father is well off, I'm gonna call him a millionaire. I don't know he's a millionaire, but I'm just gonna say he's a millionaire or close to. If he's well off, right? Nothing's going to impress him. Nothing is going to impress that father because you are 27 dating his 19-year-old daughter. You are 27. You don't cook, you don't clean, you don't even make your fucking own bed. Who can't? There are 3-year olds that make their own bed. There is no way on God's, you might impress her, but you damn sure aren't going to impress that father, which is who everybody's trying to get you in good with. No, 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 no. I don't, how do I say no in other languages? Because no, no, this is fucked up. No, this is crazy. Let me tell you something. That was my daughter. She would be banned from seeing you. Loser. No, I can't. I can't. I can't deal. Um, kind of wonder how the husband treats her. Probably the same way. What do you mean by that, Peach? Husband's weak as fuck too. Hell yeah, he's weak. Hey, Peach. He treats her bad, and the father is silly to even expect that. I will leave both him and the son in the house together and go on about my business. Man, who you tell? Well, here's the thing. I really don't believe that she even spends a lot of time with her husband. And I'm going to tell you why. Because she said that they both travel for work. And basically, this son wants free reign of this house, is what it sounds like. Do you know how disgusting her house would be when she comes home from, let's say, 2 weeks of traveling for work? It would stink. It would have shit all over, like pizza boxes and beer cans, and it would just be disgusting if she left for 2 weeks. I'm just making that timeline up, but um, where does it say? Oh, yeah, here it is. My husband and I both travel for our jobs. So his son wants to take advantage of this to entertain his girlfriend. Yeah, no, no. So I honestly, I don't even think that husband and that wife spend much time together, to be honest. And the fact that she doesn't have children, I don't know. Let me tell you something. If your spouse, if your life partner, this is basically her life partner, who is calling her a bitch and that telling her she doesn't understand because she doesn't have children of her own, which is so ignorant to me. It's so disrespectful to me. Because let me tell you something, just because you don't have children of your own, it is natural for us to be nurturers, to be mothering, to be all those things, regardless if we've birthed a child or not. We have that. That is just like a man is expected to be masculine and leading and all those things. That doesn't matter if they should be those things whether they have a family or not. Just like we are mothering whether we have children or not. Like the fact that he called her a bitch because she doesn't and then tell her she doesn't have kids of her own so she doesn't understand is so disrespectful. Like that's just so disrespectful. Because honestly, if he has a 27-year-old, hear me out, from an ex-wife, okay? I'm just gonna it doesn't say how long they've been married. But we're gonna play a number game here. Let's say him and the ex-wife got married at 25 and they stayed together for 20 years. So that now takes him to 45, okay? Now you gotta court a new woman and then you guys get married. So that woman is probably between 45 and let's say 55. So maybe she decided that she didn't want to have children out of wedlock. And she unfortunately, by the time she got married, she was too old for kids. So it's not even maybe necessarily the fact that she didn't want kids, that she doesn't like kids. Like none of those things that might matter. But you have a good woman here who just doesn't want to deal with your loser ass son and his 19-year-old fucking child girlfriend. Not to mention the 4-year-old that he has part custody of, that he ain't, if he can't take care of himself, he damn sure can't take care of a 4-year-old. You know how much work a 4-year-old is? So you can't take care of yourself. I'm pretty sure you can't take care of this 4-year-old. And you want to come to my house and live free while I'm out of the country working my ass off? But you can't even, I have given you the money to start your business and you can't even pour into yourself. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. No, you're not the asshole. He's the asshole. His daddy is the asshole. His mama's the asshole. And let me tell you something. That other father, the one I'm calling the millionaire, he ain't gonna let you deal with his daughter, sir. He ain't gonna do it. He might let y'all play around, but he ain't gonna have you serious with his daughter. If you want to impress that man and you want to impress her, how about you start building your business, making a name for yourself? You got somebody that cooks for you, cleans for you, does your laundry, makes your bed. You have nothing to do but to focus on growing your business. Let me tell you something. If all I had to get up and do was focus on my business and not clean, not cook dinner, not cook, wash, not none of that other stuff. All I had to, baby, I'd be a fucking millionaire. You hear me? And the it was funded. Get the fuck out of here. He's a loser. He's a loser. So no, ma'am, you are not the asshole. No. Yeah. See, and it, I would leave both of them. Okay. See, Yaya said also the fact that his child would need to be taken care of. Exactly. He probably treats the wife like a slave too. I don't know because it seems like they have a good relationship, Peach. I don't think that they're like that because they're both traveling, they're both back and forth. I don't think that that's the case. But that he treats the wife like that. Oh, but she ain't having it. Hope the son doesn't get the 19-year-old pregnant. That's gonna be another mess. Like I said, ain't no way that the millionaire is gonna deal with him. It ain't no way. Ain't no way. So no, you're not the asshole. Um, but that's it. And we are at an hour. I'm not gonna read any more stories. Well, today was my relationship in Valentine's Love Edition, even though it didn't sound like there was a lot of love in the air in these stories. But hey, like I said, we just go off of the titles, and I don't read the stories until I read them here with you. So that's what we got. Hey, Fran J. Hey, the Bushes. I'm sorry. I get to going, child, and cussing and a fussing. So we'll retire the heart stick tomorrow, and we'll come back with some more stories. Hopefully earlier in the day. Uh, but yeah, I like that shit's got me like I still ain't as mad as I was yesterday. Like yesterday, I feel like my blood pressure was through the roof. Like that story yesterday had me like seeing red. Okay, like I really was like, I don't know if I can find out who this lady is because I feel like she needs a friend. Like that's really how I felt about the story yesterday. Like I was ready to fight. Like I'm surprised I didn't punch a hole in the wall. Like that shit had me so infuriated yesterday. Did I say that right? I don't know. But you know what I'm talking about. So if you haven't seen that story, make sure you go back and watch the second story. I did 2 stories yesterday. So go back and watch the second story for sure for yesterday. I can drop the link if anybody wants to come up and give their opinion. Let's see. I don't want to be on too long, but if anybody is interested to come up and give their opinion, you're more than welcome to. Um, if you haven't already, please make sure to hit the like button. Because let me tell you, I'll be having like 2 likes and 50 views. YouTube is not going to push me out if I don't have interaction. I need you guys to interact. If you don't like the damn video, give me a thumbs down. I'm okay with that too. It's still interaction. Interaction is interaction. But we're trying to get this page moving. Yeah, that one was good. Y'all want to be your letters again. Like these letters are very different. I think Yaya comes on Sundays. That's her intentions are to come on Sundays. Hey Lex. Um, yeah, she comes on Sundays. She did last week Saturday, I think, because of the Super Bowl on Sunday. But that is her Yaya says segment. So if no one wants to click the link and give their opinion, I am absolutely fine with that. I'll give it another minute. Again, please, 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 I'm begging you, hit the like button. Please just hit the like button. Share if you care. If you have a one, you can share it. Share if you care. Write a little something with it. Don't just do a share post and be like, go watch Sarah. Say something that'll be like, oh, for real? Let me go over there and read it. Like, oh, you got to see these stories. They're hilarious. Or say something about, 27-year-old dating a 19-year-old question mark. And then they got to come and listen to it. Be creative. Help a sister out. We read two stories. Lex, we at the end, child. We had no, we did three stories. One was about am I the asshole for not wanting to fund my friend's wedding? This one was, am I the asshole for not letting my son, my stepson, move in? And the first one, I don't know, I'm gonna talk so much I don't forgot. Oh, and then we did one, um, am I the asshole for refusing to put money into a joint account from me selling my car? So that's those were the stories that we read. I was trying to stick to relationships just because it's Valentine's Day, and to let you all know that, let me tell you, there's a lot more fucked up relationships out there than ours. There are a lot more messed up relationships out there than ours are. Trust me. Since nobody's clicked the link, I'm going to sign off for tonight. If you'd like to support the channel, there's my Cash App. I greatly appreciate it. If you are like me and you like to read Am I the Asshole stories and you come across a good one, feel free to email me the stories. I will make sure to put I see you, Lex. I'll make sure to go back and put the my email address in the description box. But yeah, if you come across help, maybe you want to know if you're the asshole. Just type it out. Okay, we can do that. Just type it out and email it to me like it is somebody else's story. I don't need to know. Maybe you want to know if you're the asshole about something else. Send it to me, baby. I take it. Are you gonna come up and talk about it? Or you want me to talk about it? Because let me tell you something. I was into this good story before I went live. I am on part 9. Oh my goodness. And it cleared. I hate that about TikTok sometimes. But that's okay. I'll find her. I know how to go back and find my nose issues. How to go, well, what does that mean when your nose itches? You know how they say if your hand itches, that means money. What does it mean when your nose itches? Because my nose itches. But so I was on part 9 on why. Oh no, what is it? Oh, who the fuck did I marry? Child, like it's the big like TikTok gossip for today. And this lady, I don't know. Like I'm only on part 9. I don't know a lot about the story yet. I know that he's a liar. I know that she had a baby. She was pregnant within like 5 months of them being together. So they met like pre-pandemic, like the end of I think 19 or the beginning of 2020, like right before the world shut down. And so they were into this relationship. They really liked each other. It was announced that everything was going to be getting shut down. So they were trying to decide whether they were going to um, be at her house or at his house, basically being quarantined, which place they were going to be. He had a studio apartment. She had a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath condo. So of course she was like, I ain't going to that. So they ended up um going to being at her house during the pandemic. Honey, she got pregnant like within a couple months. Like it was just this crazy story. And we might have to come back and the shit is long though. Let me tell you. I'm on part 9 and I think each of her parts were 10 minutes. Like each video. Like at one point I was watching them at 2 times the speed because it was like, all right, we're on part 9. Like 9 times 10, that's 90 minutes. I've been sitting here listening to the story. So I was speeding it up, baby, because like get to the good stuff. Like I need to know. Lex, are you coming up to talk about Gail Lewis? Our girl Gail Lewis. So if you haven't, I believe that's Gail Lewis. Yeah. If you haven't heard about Gail Lewis, she is the one that if you have other social media, even if you are just on YouTube, you might have seen the story. She is the one who basically had a video go viral of her walking into the airport and seeing her husband with his side chick and then posting the video. And then she kind of went viral. Peach, unexpected visitor, my ass. Don't nobody come over. They better not come over here bothering me. I don't answer. I will look on this camera phone, on the phone, on the camera on the phone. Jesus, I can't talk. And if you weren't invited, I ain't answering the door. So, but yeah, so this, so there, she had did about 5 or 6 parts talking about how she basically caught her husband cheating on her. And I'll tell the story, but I need to know if Lex is coming up so we can tell the story together and talk about it. Or you just want me to do it? She done switch channels and everything. Girl, let me know. What are we doing? Or I can end this, keep this on Am I the Asshole? And we can go live over again and talk about Gail Lewis separately. Like, and then I might be able to either you or me, we can go live on your page, you can come live on this one. It doesn't matter to me. But then I might be able to share my screen, pull up the TikToks, and even show the TikToks of Gail Lewis and her story. Let me know what you want to do. You got 2 minutes to tell me what you want to do. Again, make sure to hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but my last couple of videos, when they're over, say that I have 1 view, but I have like 6 or 7 likes. Like, how do you have 1 view worth 6 or 7 likes? Like, make that make sense. You know her. I know she can't. She done switched the account and everything. And now she just left me on heard. I can't say on red. But she the one talking about wait. And then she disappears. What are we going to do with that? Okay. At 1 hour and 50. That went down the wrong pipe. At 1 hour and 15 minutes, I'm ending this live. I might be back with Geechee Girl TV or She's Lex. Hell, I don't even know which one she's gonna be using. Nope, I'm trying to log on. Do you? Now she back on the other page. Good Lord Jesus. We're gonna do it on yours. You want me to come over to your house? Or should I end this live and we just start a new one? And just title it The Gayle King. Because then I could find the videos and we can share screen and play some of the videos. Look, I'm tired of this bright ass light. Let me turn this off for a second. Ooh. Ooh, that light is bright. You know, you've been staring at a light for a while, and then when you close your eyes, you see all the white dots. Look, there she is. Hello.
Hey, I was trying to cut down my background noise because I got to have all this white noise and rain in the background when I'm getting ready to go to sleep before my foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to talk about Gail. Um, but you want to talk about Gail on your next live because girl, why Gail found out that the mistress is on the life insurance policy now?
I know you fucking lying. I know you.
Mm-mm,
Okay. Well, let's end
mm-mm.
this one.
I'm gonna send you the video
Okay.
because she found out that the way the life insurance is broken down is she's gonna get 50% and Sabrina's gonna get 50%. And Sabrina is listed on the life insurance policy as his fiance. Gail is listed
Shut
as
your
the
mouth.
wife, and she's listed as the fiance. Girl, you cannot make this shit up.
So, okay, is that video on TikTok?
Yes, I'll send it to you because I've
Okay.
been meaning to talk about it, but I was like, when I talk to you, we can get into it because I know you've been following it too.
Hell yeah. Okay, so we're gonna end this one. I'll start a new one, titling it about Gail King. We'll keep this one. Am I the asshole? We'll come back. Then I can share screen. I can log into my TikTok. I think I'm on TikTok on my laptop, and we can play some of the videos and get into the foolishness.
Well, see, this need to be like a two-part because the first, what is it? The first eight, and then now she got the new ones out that I saw yesterday.
Okay, let's log this one off and come back on the new one. We'll keep this one
So you
as
got the first ones, right?
yeah. I can log
Okay.
into. I think I got TikTok on here. I know I do because I swear a message popped up. Oh, there it is. Boom, there go TikTok right on here. Yep, so I should be able to share screen and we could talk about the videos. And yeah, we could do a two-part. Do like her first 8 and then come back tomorrow or the next day and do like what's developed since.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you guys in a minute.
All right.
All right. If you have not hit the like button again, um, please make sure to hit the like button. We will be back in about 5 minutes. Give us about 5 minutes to come back. And if you haven't heard about Gail King or you want the update, I mean Gail King. Why am I calling this little lady Gail King? Gail Lewis. If you want to hear the drama about Gail Lewis and her catching her husband at the airport and all the shenanigans surrounding that, me and Lex or Geechee Girl TV will come back and we'll get into those stories. Because let me tell you something. He is definitely the asshole in this situation. There's a couple people that are the asshole of that situation. And so we'll be back to talk about that. Give us about 5 minutes. I love you all to pieces. And there ain't a fucking thing you can do about it. It ain't. It just ain't nothing you can do about it. You hear me? Okay. All right. So we'll see you back in about 5 minutes. All right. I know it's Lewis. I keep saying King, but I know it's Gail Lewis. Child. I don't know. We'll be back in a minute. Love y'all. Bye.